everyone. Man, good to have everybody on here, guys. I hope you guys had a great week. Did anybody get a chance to utilize any of that three-way calling or anything this last week that we showed last week? So what we did tonight, we were trying to think about what to talk about, and we've got this whole. I mean, I don't know how long y'all been in the business, but does everybody have the old sign-in sheets? Remember, people come to your house for a PBR, or you go to a Starbucks, there's like 3 or 4 people. This is a way to get everybody's name and number and keep track of everybody. We've got freaking years of those names and numbers. So what do? You don't just leave them there. Those are people who came and saw the business. Some were just people who you've talked to before, but they never saw the business. So there's both. So we started calling them. So what do you say to someone you haven't, and I'm telling you guys, some of this stuff was about 9, 10 years ago. But what do you say to someone you haven't talked to in 9, 10 years, 8 years, 6 years? You know, so that's what we're going to talk about. So we just started going through the numbers. We decided we needed to weed people out. You got a stack like this of names and numbers, you need to weed people out. Even if just 5 people, you need to weed people out, shake the fence. Okay, get them off the fence. So like I say, some of these people we've met, some of these people we have not. Some have seen the business, some have not. But we actually did some live calls again, not necessarily live, but we recorded the telephone call, all right, versus the video. And we wanted you guys to hear some of it. Like I say, we got people like Rose got this guy who said, she told him, oh yeah, we met before. And he tells her, don't ever call here again. This phone line is being recorded. She's like, all right, have a blessed day. Bye-bye. You know, one guy told me, oh yeah, I'm busy and I got stuff going on. And one lady was going to be a doctor. And so everyone's like so busy right now, right? And no one's been working for a year and a half, but everyone's just so busy. It's just kind of funny to listen to this. So here's the thing, guys. You really have to just be you. Number one, just be you. Just carry on that conversation with somebody. Number one. Number two, do not leave your feelings on your sleeve. Feelings off. There's no feelings here. And I say that, and the way the guy was kind of a hot dog, to say it nicely, because I asked him a question and he just went belligerent and just like, and I'm like, I had some nice words to say about him, praying for him. And Rose like, you can't let that bother you. And as much as we say it, people do stuff. And you're like, oh, if I could get to this phone, I would choke you unconscious. I can tell you guys that. I won't tell them that. So, but don't take it personal. Don't leave that stuff off. Don't let it get on your sleeve, and be yourself, and watch what happens, because it's phenomenal, because you never know.
Mr. King, that actually happens to people like you too.
Yeah, I know it. So I don't know, it's weird. But it's a good point, Mr. Foster, real good point. So but this was some action-oriented stuff. So we'll go through and listen to this stuff, but this was training as much for us as it is for you guys, because we will go back to those calls and re-listen. You know why? We're trying to make ourselves better. What could I have said? How could I readjust my conversation so the next time it happens, you're money. You're not like, and it's going to happen to you. So just remember that. Go back, listen, record your. Some people got recordings. Some people got the recording on their phone. What's a voice? Boy, the wife's got. It's called tape a call. So you actually sign up on that, then call the number, and she just talks regular, and it's all recorded. You're actually going to hear it. She actually got things that she could play. I did not. So, but re-listen. It's going to perfect us. So hopefully this training is going to help you guys get on that slide. Okay. Another thing, I'm going to ask you guys all a question. if every one of you had to do training next week, you guys, each one of you were doing next week's training, and you had to make the phone calls and record them and do this, how long would your call be next week? These calls are only 2 to 3 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, sometimes 4. How long would your training be next week? Good question. But you see, guys, this put us in action. So what we're going to start doing, we got so many names and numbers. We're going to try and take an half hour to an hour, Monday through Friday, even on the weekends, and make those phone calls or those numbers that we have of people who have either seen the business or we had their number to see the business. Okay, so we're going to see what happens to that. So that's what we're going to be doing. So, all right, guys, with that being said, okay, this is still going. This is the first call. Now I'm going to try and blank out any emails or anything like that because I don't want to be disrespectful to somebody and names. Okay. The names have been changed to protect the innocent. So first call. This is not interested. Hang on. I'm gonna look at you, Sam, to see if you can hear this okay.
I'm handwriting. Sorry about that. This is
Maximum volume.
remember if you remember, it's been so long ago when you used to work at Taco Bell. That's how long ago was that? You're probably not there anymore, right? No, that was like in high school. Yeah, I know. It was before you were even 18. That's how long ago since we last talked. Well, anyways, we were going through business expansion. I came across your information, wanted to first call and just make sure that everybody's been safe, you and your family during these crazy times. Everybody been okay?
Yeah.
Well, good. Okay, good. That's good to hear. That was first and foremost. And then also just to let you know, we're actually going into further business expansion and wanted to see at one time you were interested in making extra money around what you're already doing and wanted to find out if that's still the case for you. No, I don't think so. Okay, awesome. What are you working now or going to school?
Yeah, I graduated from Fresno State a couple years ago, and I work at a property doing leasing.
Oh, nice. Wait, how long you been doing that for?
Only a few months. This is like a newer job.
Oh, how you liking it?
I really like it so far.
Is there anything you don't like yet?
No, actually, there's nothing. Actually, it's pretty good.
Oh, that's so awesome. What a blessing. That is such a blessing. Talking to a lot of people,
I
not
know.
everybody can say that about their job.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, just so you know too, so what we do kind of goes hand in hand. I'm actually talking to another gal that does property management. And so what we do, it actually goes, you can add it to your portfolio since you're already dealing with that aspect. So something to keep in mind. Timing might not be right for you. Maybe in the future I can just see how you're doing. And because I know sometimes as time goes on, things change for people. But again, it's definitely something you can do alongside, part-time around what you're doing, kind of a plan B. I mean, especially now, nobody would think that what we went through, to have something as a security plan B just in case type of thing, So I'll do that and then maybe just check in with you every so often, all right?
All right, sounds good.
All right, well, good luck with your job and stay safe.
Did you guys catch that? Now watch what Rose does at the end of all of them. She's, I'll just keep in touch with you then, is keep you plugged in. Oh, okay. So it's not it is a no now, but it's not a no forever. So Rose kept that door open. Property management would be a good someone to partner with this business. Absolutely. So, all right. That was that one. Let me go to the next one here. Okay, I have to.
Mason some time ago during a business expansion and wanted to call and see how you've been. How is everybody safe during these times?
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome because right now it's crazy out there. So wanted to check in to see if you've been okay. Are you still working, doing good, all that?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, we're actually looking to expand business again. And so being that it's been such a long time since I reached out to you, wanted to see if you're in a position where you would like to make some extra income around what you're already doing, and if you'd like to do that right now.
I actually don't have time. I'm so swamped with work right now. I don't have time for anything else.
Got it. Absolutely. I totally understand you, Monique. Girl, I was working 2 full-time jobs. I literally was working 80 plus hours at the time, a single mom. So, and that's actually, believe it or not, that's exactly what I said when I was presented with the information. And what I found out, it was something that you can do part-time, literally in the cracks of your schedule. So for me, I literally would just do it maybe an hour or two on Sunday. And then fast forward 6 months later, I was able to walk away from a second job. So it definitely is something that you could do literally with a crazy schedule that could give you that time freedom that you're looking for.
I'm actually getting ready to go back to school, so I don't know if I would have time for that.
Okay, awesome. Well, that's absolutely okay. Now, what are you going to school back? What are you going to go to school for?
I'm applying to medical school.
Oh wow, are you going to be a nurse?
No, medical school.
Medical school? Okay, so like a doctor?
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay, well that's amazing. Are you going to specialize?
I was thinking obstetrics, but also I'm thinking more family practice, because I would like to work for MSF and work overseas.
Oh wow, what a blessing that would be. Wow, that would be amazing, Monique, that's for sure, because there's a lot of third world countries that could use your help right now, I'm sure, you know.
And we don't use the terms third world anymore. We use underdeveloped.
Oh, underdeveloped. Okay. Well, then there definitely is a lot of underdeveloped countries out there. Oh, wow. Okay, Monique. Well, that's awesome. You know, good luck with going to school, and maybe in the future I come across your number again, because I know a lot of people going to school have those student loans, especially when they go to medical school and things like that. So this could be something that you could do, and to help with medical bills and stuff like that, if that's the situation later on. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Phil. I appreciate it, and good luck.
Okay. All right, Monique. Well, you take care and have a blessed weekend. Okay.
Sorry, you guys heard my wife is so just out there. She got told it's not third world countries anymore. So anyway, so my wife is so politically incorrect. I apologize. I'm just kidding. I got a kick out of them, and I had to try not to laugh when she said that. So anyway, that was the firehouse coming out of me. So all right, so 2 no's. So now we got, see who they are here. Let me get with this one here, and I got to fast forward. I'm trying to fast forward here.
Can we make sure everybody's safe during this time?
Yeah, everything.
So I'm trying to fast forward to get over the names and all the other stuff that I was going to try and censor out anyway. So, all right, guys. So here we go.
Good. I don't
Awesome.
remember. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's been some time. I mean, I don't even know how long ago that I just saw your number, and I'm like, call her, because it's been forever. Make sure that everybody is safe. And
Oh yeah, everybody's good.
Awesome. Now, what are you up to these days?
Just working and hanging with family right now.
Oh, awesome. Now, where are you working these days?
I'm here in Madeira.
Okay, so you're there in Madeira. Yeah, you know who we actually met through was Romero. That's how.
I'm sorry, Mom. I can't hear you.
Oh,
Hold on, one second.
we actually met through Romero. That's how long ago it was.
Through Romero. Who's Romero?
Romero and his boyfriend. What's his boyfriend's name? I can't remember his name. He's on. Factory.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, so I know it's been like forever, right?
So where are you? Who? So are you just a friend of theirs, or why did we exchange numbers?
Yeah, so actually, at the time it was during business expansion, and so so that's how we probably talked back then, was through him, mutual friend, and we probably at that time we were looking to make some extra income And so,
Okay, yeah,
yeah.
maybe that was been a long time.
You remember now?
Yeah, I do remember now, but yeah, oh my goodness, I haven't seen them in forever.
Yeah, I don't even think they live here anymore. Of course, we're friends on social media, Facebook and stuff like that. So that's how we know what's going on with them. But
Yeah, no, yeah, I have them on that and I see them all the time on there, but oh my god, it's been forever. Like,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. Now, what do you do in Madera besides what job do you do over there in Madera?
And property management.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and how long have you been doing that?
I've been doing it for 9 years already.
Oh, wow. That's a long time,
Mhm.
almost a decade.
Yeah.
How do
Yeah.
you like it?
I like it a lot. It's a lot of work, but I like it. It's a good job.
Yeah, good for you. Is there anything you don't like about doing that?
Dealing with the people. That's the main part though. But yeah, that's the one thing I hate. But
You always have those people, right?
yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, you don't get to choose sometimes.
No, you don't. No, and then they have me covering other properties. So I have to deal with, not only my personal residence, but whoever else's properties I'm dealing with, and it's insane.
Oh my goodness. Oh, are you working more than 40 hours now then because of that?
No, we still try to stay. They don't really like giving us overtime, so we try to, like, one day we'll work here, one day we'll work at our property, one day they'll send us somewhere else.
They're like, no, we're going to keep you within that boundary. We don't want to pay you more than we
Yeah,
have to.
yeah,
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, at least, I mean, I know a lot of people I talk to, it's like they're struggling, don't even have a job, you know what I mean? Let alone a job that they've had for 9 years. So that's a blessing for sure.
yeah. No, but I feel like a lot of people, excuse me, don't even want to work.
Yeah, I know you see these jobs are hiring and opportunity everywhere I go. I see work, hiring here, hiring there.
Yes, yes,
It's crazy. Well, I think because they extended the unemployment and a lot of people are making more. I understand.
yeah,
Yep. Than if they were working, right?
yeah.
I can't imagine staying at home doing absolutely nothing though. That just seems crazy.
I know.
You're one of those two.
I'm gonna drive myself insane and just staying in the house.
And what's your daughter's name?
Athena.
Athena?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so precious. My we're really exotic. So how'd you come up with the
Yeah.
Athena though?
Can't call her that. Like, she doesn't
Right.
look like a Mia if you were to do it in the hospital.
Right.
So I was like, okay, we'll just pick that name. But I'm glad
Right now we are expanding our business and we're looking to partner with a few people. Would you like some additional information? It's something you can do around your property management. In fact, it actually would go hand in hand with what you're doing. Because you're dealing with services like as far as people living in different complexes, right? You're dealing with people like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it kind of goes literally, exactly with what you're doing. It would be part of the portfolio of what you're already doing, but you have the ability to make the residual based income, so the reoccurring income off of things that they're already paying for anyway. So
Okay.
are you interested in? I could send you just to kind of
Yeah,
refresh your memory. I'll send you.
Yeah.
It's like about 3-minute video, and so if I send you that, would you watch it?
Yeah, I'm probably not right now,
Okay.
but
that's fine.
can you send it through email
Yeah, absolutely. I can do that, Sophia. What's a good email that I can send
or
that to?
text? Yeah, texting is fine too. I didn't know how you were gonna send it.
And whichever you prefer. Would you prefer email or through cell phone?
Yeah, whatever's easier for you. I don't mind.
Okay, perfect. Now, when do you think you would have a chance to watch about a 3-minute video?
Probably later tonight when I get
Okay.
home.
Okay, so maybe like 6:30. Would that work? Okay.
I'm sorry?
6:30 p.m. Would that work for you?
Yeah, probably later. I'm probably gonna be here. We just got here a little while ago.
Okay. So what about 8 p.m.? Is that too late for you? Or is that a good time?
Probably. Yeah,
Okay,
probably
perfect.
8.
Okay, perfect. So what I'll do, Sophia, I'll shoot you a text, just make sure that you have time to do that, and then I'll send that to you, and then I'll see if you have any questions after that, okay?
Okay.
All right, Sophia, well, enjoy your family.
Simple. And I know it went on. That one there was a lot longer because Rose had to connect with it a little bit more. But just connect with these people. You know what? Her daughter's name, Athena, beautiful name. And she's genuine about it. So it doesn't, because if you're not being genuine about it, you have to really like the fact that you can be in business with people. Right? I didn't say like people. So like the fact that you can be in business with people. Okay. I don't have to like you, but I can do business with you and we can get along and we can grow business. So we don't have to fall in love and get married. I'm not marrying Sam Foster. He's a good looking guy, but the beard might tickle. So guys, that's the idea of this. Okay. So again, the call to action to you guys is mindset. Sam, you're stuck with next week's call. Freddie, you're stuck with next week's call. Diane, you are stuck with Latasha, you are stuck with next week's call. Cecilia, so how many calls are you guys going to make? How long is your training going to be next week? This is just a concept. How long will your training be next week compared to how many phone calls you make? So in knowing that you have to make some phone calls, here's the numbers. You guys want to know our numbers today? How many phone calls we made? I was able to make 27 going through all my paperwork, but I don't know, I hate to say this, but Rose made 50. Rose made 50, and she had basically 4 people that answered the phone, 2 uninterested, but they still want to be kept in the loop, and 2 that she's going to send stuff to. 50. So that's 77 calls together we made. But they're just phone calls. Now, when we called someone, and I'd say I'm calling Miss Celia in Woodland, I call her and it goes to voicemail. Click. I don't leave a message. I don't leave anything. Click. I just hang up. As soon as it goes to voicemail, I hang up. Okay? You get more phone calls back that way. Yeah, I missed your phone number. I missed your phone call. Now you're able to talk to them. Okay. Words of wisdom. So when you guys keep your list of everyone's name, do me a favor, because we had this issue today, is on some of them, we didn't know how we met. Didn't know where they were from. We didn't even know who had referred them to the business. So that's how those calls were today. So take that knowledge and met at Starbucks, used car salesman, you know, and what date you met. So if they ever ask, it's like, well, Mr. Foster, I thought we met at the at Starbucks over by the used cars lot that you worked for back in last June. See, it puts you in a location, puts you in a place. Referred by Diane Collins. Well, how do we know each other? How come you got my phone number? Oh, Miss Diane Collins actually recommended you for being someone who's committed, a go-getter, works with integrity. Do you see what I'm saying? Versus, but I don't know. But it'll make you guys look a little bit more professional. So don't take our experience and use it. So you want to use the other call? All right, Rose wants to use the other call. So one more call and we'll be done. You guys got all the information. So this is 6 minutes. So let me get this up here to.
Met some time ago. Hey, how are you doing? Good, how are you? I'm amazing and blessed. This is Rose. We actually met some time ago. It's been a while, at a restaurant. When you work in a restaurant, I'm sure you're not even probably doing that. But at the time, we were doing business expansion, and we were talking about you partnering with us, making extra money. And then at the time it wasn't right for you. Well, we're actually going through a huge business expansion right now and looking to partner with people and wanted to know if you're still interested in making extra money part-time around what you're already doing.
Sorry, for what company?
Well, so it's telecom and cybersecurity. And so we're just looking to, it's a at-home type of business. So it's something you can do around a job or school or anything like that. In fact, when I started, I was working 80+ hours, so I didn't have a lot of time to do it. So it was perfect for me. And just doing it part-time, within a few months, I was able to walk away from a second job working at the IRS. So it's something, depending on what you want it to do, it's the flexibility is absolutely there. The nice thing is it is your business. So come time IRS, you get to write off all those expenses like cell phone, internet, room in your house or whatever, because it is considered your own business. So you kind of be your own boss type of thing.
Okay, we work together where, sir?
You work where? I'm sorry?
We work together where?
Oh, no, we met actually when you were working at a restaurant. So I don't know if you're still working at restaurants or not, but we had met, that's how we had met years ago.
Oh, okay. You're in a restaurant. I don't, because I worked at a couple of different ones. That's why I was trying to put two and two together.
Yeah. So it has been a while because we literally had talked, oh my gosh, so long ago. And then I just came across your information and I go, oh my gosh, I haven't talked to that girl in so long. So let me just see how she's doing, see what she's been up to, make sure first and foremost that, you're safe, that everybody is safe in the family with the crazy times that we've been through. And so, everybody's safe too, during this time for you.
Yeah, everything's been fine. I don't really looking at the company anymore. I'm actually the district manager for Frito-Lay. So I graduated college and everything, and then I have a family and stuff now. So yeah, it's a little bit crazy.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's been crazy for everybody, huh? Tell me,
Yeah, I think so.
how many kids do you have now?
3.
What a blessing. Oh my gosh, I'm a twin too. I'm an identical twin actually.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so oh my gosh, I feel for you, girl, because my mom, she tells stories of.
Yes.
Okay. Now, are you staying home with them right now then, or are you working?
No, I'm working. I work about 50, 60 hours a week.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Could I give you my email and maybe you could shoot me over some information about what you're talking about?
Yes, absolutely. So I will send you, it's just about a 3-minute kind of overview. So you kind of have a basic idea of what it's about. So then once you see that information, you can understand the concept of, basic understanding of what it is that we do. Again, it's flexible around what you're doing. You work it at your own pace. And the biggest thing is that it's residual or, residual-based income. That means obviously like reoccurring income, which is a nice thing, which allowed me to be able to walk away from my second job and retire my husband 2.5 years from being a fire captain. So it definitely is something that is worth having in your life. So it's a godsend. So let me get your email, Samantha, and then I can send that information to you.
Perfect. It's samantha@yahoo.com.
Okay, perfect. So when would be a good time that you'd be able to have about 3 minutes or so to watch that video?
I could do it probably later tonight.
Okay, perfect. So you think maybe about 7:30 or so, would that be a good time for you?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'll send that to you and I'll include my contact information. So this way, if you have any questions, then we can talk about it afterwards, okay?
Perfect, thank you.
All right, Samantha.
Boom. Yeah, you're right, Harrison. She is calm as a cucumber. She is a cucumber. But guys, that's it. That's the simplicity. So it's just about getting into action. I mean, every single one of us has got numbers somewhere. And here's another thing. Here's some advice. Sometimes on those phone numbers, if I've called a couple times and I'll keep track, no answer at say 6:30 on this date. And a couple days later, I'll call again about the same time, 7 o'clock, 5:30. If I'm calling at the roughly same time, I'll change it up and I'll try it in the morning. Then I'll try a couple times, and I'll try at noon. I'll try on a weekend. I'll mix it up. I'll use my bat phone so they don't see the same number calling again. So But guys, that's just it. We just got to get into action because we all got these phone numbers. So let's call on next week or whenever we can start talking about this. Yeah, like I say, we're on Facebook. You can see that. But if we don't do these, we just sit and listen to these calls 7 days a week. But if we're not into action, nothing's growing. If Sam ain't going to the mall, his business ain't growing. So, you know what, though? I want to give out, there's a couple ladies out there tonight, especially who's doing these calls. Now, the animal is Miss Phipps. Because Miss Phipps has been making some, we've got numbers, she has no idea who they're from. And she calls them and the conversation, we're dying. We're in the other room. We're just dying because who are you? Why are you calling me? And you go through some stuff, but she has fun with it. She comes back in the room laughing. But we're getting together as a group of leaders, and along with Miss Luann Pinedo and Miss Natasha 3.0, we're getting together and we're texting and we're emailing and we're calling people. And now we're getting to a spot now. Now we're going to be able to start making more of these phone calls, and we're going to start recording more of each of us doing this. So we should have some more, if not good training, some hilarious stuff.